Hello everyone, this is Mariel Weiss with Remax Realty Group, and I'm going to answer the question, what is a UNO? In real estate, UNO stands for Use and Occupancy, and this is a permit that some townships or boroughs will require before a property can change hands. Typically, it's the seller's responsibility to obtain the UNO before closing, but you normally don't want to handle it or start to handle it until you have a signed contract on the property. And most real estate offices will assist the sellers with this, so if you are a seller, don't worry. Depending on where the property is located, the subject of a UNO can either be totally non-applicable to you, or it could be a complete headache. The best way is to really go to the township or local authority, if it's a borough or township, see if they require a UNO. See if they do require one, what their list of requirements for the property itself is, and then find out what kind of fees and timelines are involved, because there are some places where they want you to follow through with this process a certain number of days before closing so that they themselves don't feel rushed. There's almost always a fee charged for the application and permit, from my experience. And you could luck out. There are some townships that simply have the seller sign an affidavit saying that their property has certain items, and then there are other locations that have a full-fledged inspection requiring somebody from the township to come out. They look for that list of requirements, and sometimes they even also require certifications and written proof that like a fireplace, a chimney, heating, electrical, plumbing, sewer lines have been certified or inspected by an independent party. So it could get quite expensive. A little tip is that if you do have a property that was inspected for UNO and it failed the initial inspection because repairs are required, please make sure you do the repairs right away and that you do them correctly the first time so there's no delay in closing. Sometimes it does cost money to have multiple re-inspections of that particular property, but worse is if you delay closing, it's bad for everybody. Many times the buyer's mortgage company will require a copy of this UNO permit several days before closing, so it's really just best to act quickly. One thing to note is that if you are purchasing a property and you see in the listing that it says buyer is responsible for UNO, this is normally for short sales and foreclosures, do some research ahead of time. Find out how much it is going to be and what they require, because depending on that property and the location and the requirements for that area, it could be a lot of money to bring it up to compliance with UNO. Okay, so any questions about this or anything else, feel free to contact me via phone or email. Thanks.